Hey everybody, how's it going? Red-Eyed Jedi here, and welcome to Flare Daily. Please like, share, and subscribe to get more great content. Now, how are you? I hope you all had a great weekend. There isn't a whole lot of stuff going on as far as news, like crazy news. So I got a few articles we could talk about. And I'll show you something I was working on during the weekend, which has to do with the NFTs. So we'll talk about that later. But first off, let's go and start with our prices. So first up, we have the Flare IOU trading at 89 cents, down 0.55% with a high of 92 cents. And if you wonder why I say IOU, it's because the Flare token is not released yet. So right now, the trading value is 89 cents. Now, when the token comes out, it's not going to have any value at all. None whatsoever. But it doesn't mean, you shouldn't get it now, because it just means you're going to get more once it gets dropped, once they do the first drop. And there's going to be, I believe there's airdrops based off of that. I don't know, so many things announced with airdrops, I get kind of confused. But yeah, so it's up to you. If you want to hold on to this flare, you go out and buy it right now at 89 cents. Or you could wait until it drops sometime before the year's over, I believe. So sorry, trying to be optimistic here. All right, everybody, and next is XRP. It is down 0.2%. So it's basically flat for the 24-hour, trading at 73 cents with a high of 80 cents. And we have some little bit of XRP news, not too much, but we do have a little bit of XRP today. We're, I guess, going down the list. So now we have Cardano ADA. It is trading at $1.30, down 1.57%, trading with a high of $1.35. And then Casino Coin won't be last today. So CSC XRPL, which is the Casino Coin CSC token, is trading right now at 0.0041 cents. So it is up 0.001 cents since last week when I had talked about this. So it is gone up, even though for the 24-hour it's just straight across. With a high of 0.0042. And remember, I said it was 0.0041. So, yeah, not a whole lot has changed. Doji is down 1.79%, trading at 20 cents with a high of 21.6. And then we have Gala. Gala, for whatever reason, is on a little slump right now, trading at 0.019 cents, so almost 2 cents, down 14.41% with a high of a little over 2 cents. It's 0.023. So right now you could get it for a pretty good deal. 2 cents a Gala is not bad. And we're going to talk a little bit about Gala here towards the end. So stick around for that. Now, Jeremy Hogan over here, I like Jeremy. He is funny. And apparently he has a wife that is an attorney too, or something like that. And she seems very smart as well. I saw her in a video this morning I was watching. But anyways, Jeremy Hogan says Garlinghouse is getting documents from Binance related to his sales of XRP to it. This request goes to our third issue in the case, which is jurisdiction over the sales. SEC cannot disgorge profits to foreign entities or individuals. These documents will fight damages. So yeah, right now we're just still kind of waiting. He had said, it was funny because we're waiting, what was it, like Thursday, and we hadn't seen anything. Maybe it was even Friday, and he was like, there should have been some kind of paper filed, and nothing has been filed. and if I'm wrong, maybe I should just go and start a garage band. And then I came out today and said, oh, he's like, oh, well, I found a document where they said Ripple is, I don't know, bringing in some other attorney or, I don't know, swapping one out. I don't know. But then so his wife made the video because he was, working on his garage band. Pretty funny. He's a great character. So anyways, that's the update right there for XRP. Just waiting for all this SEC nonsense to hurry up and be over and done with. Because I mean, they're trying to enhance the laws, and I actually had someone ask me about this during the weekend. I believe it was my buddy NorCal over on Discord, was asking me my opinion on like what Congress is trying to do, where they're talking about um, regulating, a lot of cryptos as securities or as commodities. What was my take? And I told him that in my opinion, it's all up to what is the use case for said token. Um, so say it's a token that is coming out, but they need you to buy that token for them to fund their business, right? For what they're trying to create. Well, right there is what they would consider a security because they're expecting you to buy the coin so they can go and start building on their network. You see what's going on, and like with XRP is a token that is decentralized. And Ripple is making software that uses the XRP token, but they don't have any control over XRP itself. Um, so there's a lot going on. So it just really depends on what the use case is. Who benefits from that purchase of that token. You know, is it pretty much no one except for like the validators and there's certain people. Someone's always going to get paid for doing a job, right? Because there's a job that needs to be done no matter what. Even if it's decentralized, you still need someone to keep the codes updated, to keep everything up and running as secure as possible. So you always have to have a team. And so the money that you pay in your transaction fees for XRP goes to paying all these people to do these jobs, right? But besides that, no one makes any money. There's no one profiting off of XRP. Now, Ripple's going to profit off of their software, but that's okay. I mean, that's what companies do. They build stuff to make money off of it, right? So it's just how things were handled at the beginning, and because they're basically going to go and state whether or not XRP is a security, which no, it's not. And then they'll say, well, is it a commodity? Well, what's your definition on a commodity? And go from there. Um, I know I was following you too, James, so I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, so there is that. And then we go over here to Crypto Corvette that says, think about this. Daniel WWF, which is, one of the main guys over there at, he's right here, the CTO at Eminence Ltd. And he, is also really big in casino coin. Okay. So he is moving his entire family to another country for the success of casino coins so he could work closer to, the right people. Ooh, and now it just dawned on me. I wonder if it all entails here. It says, and then Quad Jacks CSC, which I do read a lot of his articles on Casino Coin, is moving across the United States so he can have boots on the ground in Las Vegas. Think about that. So now, it made sense to me. Okay, if Quad Jax already lives in the United States, but he's moving to, Vegas, or I would hope not Vegas really, but close to Vegas. For all you that live in Vegas, sorry, nothing against you, but I know it's usually better to be outside the city, right? Go live in Henderson or somewhere in outskirts. So anyways, you know, now after reading this, I'm like, wow, does that mean Daniel's coming to the United States? I'm gonna have to ask him. I wonder, I'm gonna see, if I can get time here. I really hope I can do this. I would love to get time and see if I can get an interview with a Daniel WWF. And the same with Hugo Filion. I'll see if I get to talk to them too, and maybe some other people as well, because I'd love to interview a lot of these people and ask them my own questions, because everything I read is great and all, but I have my own questions, and I think that'd be great. And there's a lot of good stuff with this move right here to Casino Coin. You move here, this way you can go and be the boots on the ground talking to all the casinos in Vegas and getting our use case out there. So that's amazing. And as we were talking about for Quad Jack CSC, Jack over here on Twitter says, in terms of engagement, at Casino Coin is already in the top 50 current cryptocurrencies. This is without being listed on a top 15 exchange, and 0 casinos have been enabled. It is very likely that the Casino Coin Nation knows something that you don't if you haven't been following along. So, basically, it's saying that right now, technically, wink wink, no casinos are using Casino Coin, with it still being on the top 15 exchanges, and it's one of the top 50 cryptocurrencies. So think about that. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to hit Quadjax up too, because maybe I could get an interview with him. It would be really great to get some good information on Casino Coin, figure out what I could know and what can I can actually say, because I would love to get some insider information, not like I for trading or anything like that, but to just I was talking to someone, and I don't remember where it was, but I was talking to someone that was talking about, you know, putting fiber optics in casinos. Um, and that's really interesting because, they're getting it ready. And I think there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that we do not know. So just keep that in mind. Next, we have Panther Protocol. So, and if you don't remember, Panther Protocol is a partner with the Flare family. Okay, so do you know what ZKP is? It's okay not to. In cryptography, a zero knowledge proof or zero knowledge protocol is a method by which one party can prove to another party that they know a value X without conveying any information apart from the fact that they know the value X. And then let me click on this right here. So, okay, it says the same thing. But yeah, so this right here, if you don't remember, Panther Protocol, I believe, is going to be kind of running in a sense like Flare Finance, but in a more private, secure way. Now, I don't know as far as compatibility, what all tokens are going to be over there. If it's going to be like 100% compatible with everything that's on Flare Finance because they're part of the family. But yeah, so we'll find out more once things get launched. Um, and I'm talking about actual Flare Finance and Flare Networks. The Songbird, great idea, but I'm still not too excited on the whole fact. I understand beta reasons. Okay, you could call your beta network whatever you want, but I really just want Flare Finance and Flare Network to go live because that's what we've been talking about for months. And other people were too. So I just want to show that off before we get in here. Or actually, I'll read this. So it says a few samples of FlareX, Flare Farm, and Flare Loans. And I believe that's what my question was about. We are hard at work preparing for the future of Songbird and Flare networks. Our quietest times are when you should be the most excited. But not so true, Flare Finance. Like the quietest, I really think, and I'm putting this out there right now, and I'm going to go ahead and, maybe contact someone over at Flare Network. Um, and the Flare Finance, we've already got a few people here, but like, is there anyone that I can talk to about, a PR campaign? Like, there's no public relations at all, like, no information, no one to even go out in the social media and, like, hey guys, have you heard about our new products? I mean, you got Indy, which great guy and all, I'm not saying anything about him, but you got him, you got me, you got Mickey B. Fresh, and you got Crypto Eddie, and you got, Backup Bradley. There's just a few of us that, talk about the Flare products. Um, if I'd be glad to, put out more information and try to be, that person, hey, Flare Network. But you guys need to figure out something. And this is why right here. Well, first off, I said, what is a nest? Because of one of the pictures I will show you. But then Flare Shark right here says, win beta. It's been 6 months. Let's just do it already. And cheap cryptos, because this is a conversation between them. So sorry, guys, it's on social media, so I'm going to share it. Patience, Grasshopper. This thing is going to change everything. They are probably fine tuning a little detail. Last beta was a disaster and was canceled early, needed need this one to be flawless. And the Flare Shark says, we have been patient, haven't we? The problem is the problem is not having patience. The problem is communication. Flare Network and Finance. The Trust Line beta app flop show. Bifrost Countdown flop show. Flare Finance public beta flop show. Flare flop show now 2022. Songbird no sign of a release date. And yes, so Songbird, there is no date. There was, speculations. We have to go off of when the article was released and count 6 weeks from that time and go, oh, okay, it should be like the end of September sometime. Like, it'd be nice to have a little more information, The last time we got information, we said, oh, you're going to hear more on Flare for Networks in July. And then we got Songbird instead, which I guess is for Flare Networks, but I thought we were going to have some kind of release. And yeah, I don't know. I love Flare Finance and Flare Networks and everything that's going on with them. And the whole Songbird thing to me, and I'm sure a lot of you or agree as well. It's great as far as beta goes. You need to have a network name for your beta program, fine. But, we need to work on this. I know Flare Network is going to be the greatest thing out there, and Flare Finance is going to be the greatest DeFi out there, and it takes a lot. So we need some better communication on what's going on. Otherwise, you get people, that have a mic that get grumpy, and I try not to get grumpy because I love Flare, the Flare family. So keep that in mind. And I'm not trying to diss on Songbird either. It's just when we're told something and we're expecting something else, and then we get thrown a curveball. It's like, oh, come on, guys. Let's do this already. Want to get me another NFT? Um, so over here, this was something that Flare Finance had shared. They shared 3 screenshots of apparently what they were working on back in, well, this is January 2020. So I'm just assuming their dates are all kooky on this network thing that they're doing. And that's why the dates are different. And this isn't just old information they're sharing. Because everything looks different than what I've ever seen in beta. The graph, is a little more cleaned up, a little better detail here. So I like that. They polished it up. This right here does look the same. They added the tokens, and then they added the bar here, and they put these lines in to change the graph up a little bit. So it's nice little changes here, and I like what they're doing with the network, where they're going as far as the look goes. I kind of wish, I would be able to look at this firsthand and be able to record it at least, so I could, get that look and feel of everything. Um, This right here is what I asked was, what is your nest? What is the nest? What are we talking about here? And I think this has to do with Flare loans. But what is it exactly? What kind of information says you currently don't have an open nest? So I want to know what kind of information would be here. Is this like loans like, okay, well, you borrowed $500 and you got to pay this much, it's this much time, or this is how much collateral you have, and if it hits this amount then we're going to take X amount of money and blah blah blah, like that I'm curious about. um but it says system stats here, and it says borrowing fee. um this is Songbird. There's $2.31 billion worth, apparently. Does that mean we have a value? I could do the math. You guys want to do the math? This says for 38 million Songbird, the value is 2.31 billion. So, do the math, and maybe you could put it down below. Let me know. And that's just a guesstimate. Anyways, this right here, nests. So this is what? How many active loans or what? Active accounts can supply? Yeah. So like, I have questions on like what is all this stuff here? This is why I'd like to be able to play with this stuff and get an idea. And this has to be new stuff. It can't be old. Like I was just saying that because of the date. But, this has SGB for Songbird, and we didn't hear anything about Songbird until July, the end of July. So, you know, that's all new. That wasn't even a beta token to begin with. So, the dates are just whatever. It's just all beta. And this says all pools. There's 34 pools, and this is my portfolio, which means, and it shows four, which I'm assuming that means that you would have invested in four pools, and then these would be the different pools you're invested in. So YFlare to XUSD, YFlare. Okay. So for beta, are they using four different? I don't know. Or the four different pools. It's beta, so they could have four different pools, all the same thing, and they're just doing it and doing the same amount to see how everything transfers over. Um, you know, there'd be more kind of testing. If this was an open beta, we could test that network. I would really love to test the network. Um, so, anyways, sorry, I know I said I was going to make this quick, and then I'm babbling along as I go. But anyways, I'm almost done here. Now I'm jumping over to Sparkles. So Sparkles NFT had shared this, basically just saying large company NFTs. So excited to see companies like this creating NFTs and using the proceeds for charity. Check out the auction and help out the Special Olympics. Coca-Cola, we hope to see your NFTs on Sparkles one day. And that's really cool because they got this old classic 50s coca-cola machine. I believe it's the 50s, like a 50s model. But it's made into an NFT. And I love the fact that back when I started making my NFT world videos, there was like really no one knowing what NFTs were. You had, the sports kind of in it, but there's not a whole lot. But since then, and I know I've slacked on those videos, I promise I will put more attention into my NFT world videos soon. Um, I had to do other things, and I put a lot on myself because I wanted to do it different than the way I do FlareDaily. I wanted to add music and do all this crazy stuff. But for me to do that, it's not going to be a weekly video or anything like that. It's going to be maybe a monthly video. So I might do something like that so I could put a better attention to detail and stuff. Um, but this is great. So, it's awesome to see Coca-Cola doing NFTs. This just means more of the world is going to open up to the NFT world. And Sparkles, I'm looking to see my name pop up one of these days saying I'm coming to your network. I would really, really appreciate it. Um, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to put this in the video because I have another thing I was going to talk about after this. But this is what I was working on this weekend. It has to do with NFTs. So like this one right here, I put this together for my buddy Pinky Punky. You know, she's fun, she's kooky, she gets, banned from time to time from like Flare Network and Finance, but it's all good. She's still my friend. Um, so I hope I don't have the video too, no, the sound too loud. But this is just something I was putting together. I originally did it in my name, um, and then Pinky asked, or she's always asking me, hey, when you make this, can you do something for me? And I always, oh yeah, 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 when I get back in and I get to it, I'll make you one, and I never do it because I'm always so busy. So this time, while I was making my thing, I decided I would throw, her name into it too. This way I can make her something, and then started off with like her hex color that she likes for her pink, but then it went into her secondary one, and originally it was just those two. And she asked, "Well, hey, I love it, but can you throw a little Red-Eye Jedi red in there?" So then she's like, "Just be easy on me." So I, I did it, and she said, "Thank you. It wasn't easy, but hey, you know what? I like it. I like that red." Um, so very, very cool. And then I have one for mine I'm still working on, so I'm not showing it right now because I'm adding more stuff to everything. But then I was thinking about it because I made this. I put, Flare Family, and I have her name. But I'm gonna throw this together for a few different community members, um, just to show off, our community. Because why not? If it wasn't for our community, Flare wouldn't be anything. Flare Network, Flare Finance, none of it would be anything if there wasn't if they didn't have their community. And that is why I stress, on we need, information. We need information. We need to know what's going on. We don't want to be thrown curveballs. We want, these answers. Hey, we're here to support you guys. But in order for us to do that, you have to work with us. Um, yeah, so that's it for. Oh, no, 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 it's not it for my video. I did want to mention Gala Games just because I do like what Gala Games is doing. They're throwing together a bunch of great games. If you haven't yet, you could join Gala Gold. Gala Gold, it will allow you to gain free drops every now and then. So, like, here, I'll hit, where's their news? So this guy right here, like he showed up in my treasure chest. You pay $10 and it's a lifetime membership right now. I don't know if it's gonna stay like that, but then every now and then, from time to time, you get something cool dropped off into your chest, and it's free, but you still have to pay with Ethereum to get it out of your treasure chest. But it's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, so you pay maybe, $10 and you got your item. The only time I didn't like doing it is when my item was like $100 worth of Gala. I had to pay $10 to get it. That was annoying. But besides that, I like all the other drops I get. Very cool stuff. And this guy is pretty cool. I haven't checked him out yet. Um, but they do have a lot of cool stuff going on with their games, and then you can also join and get a node. If you get a node, you're not it's not guaranteed you're making money. Okay, you get the node um, to be a partner to help out. That's what it's all about, right? But here, let's read this. It says Gala Game nodes help to secure the Gala Games network. As a node operator, you will receive points in a daily distribution, which are items in Gala which have been added to your treasure chest and are waiting minting. This is one of the best ways to support the Gala Games project. So, yeah, you're not getting paid money. That's not what they're doing. But to reward you for running a Gala game node for the network, because the more nodes, the more secure that network is, you're going to get stuff in your treasure chest as well. And you get more rare drops. You get a lot of cool stuff. One of my buddies got like a dragon, which is like super rare, or an elf or something like that. He got something like super rare. So Banjo, man, that was a great one. But yeah, so definitely you could join and get a node. Um, they're not cheap, they're right now I think like $12,000, but it is worth it. And also with all the games coming out for Gala, if you do need a PC, to help you run these games, or maybe help you run Flare Finance, and run all the Flare farm, the arbitrage trading, all that, you could jump on over to Skytech Gaming and grab some great PCs. Now, just as a heads up, all of the PCs, even if it's a pre-built, um, well, some of them are in stock and you'll get them right away, but others are going to take about 2 weeks to build, a week to 2 weeks to build, just because there's a GPU or video card shortage. So there's some computers we try not to have completely built right away, just because, we'd hate to go and put everything into, say, my computer, computer like mine, which has like, all high performance parts, but then you end up selling a computer that's a little less expensive than mine, but maybe it requires the same video card. They don't want to have to go and pull it out of one and put it in another because, we only got a limited amount. So we build as they go because we want you to have the best computer. Um, so, and right now they've updated it. It used to be when you came on here, it was only our higher end computers on our website, and everything else was on Amazon and Newegg. Um, but it looks like they've added a lot of lower price computers, which are really good computers. Like, okay, even the lowest of the low, just to give you a rundown. Let's see, it's AMD. First of all, this is basically the same computer I have at my desk right at work. So it has an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 with an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650. Mine actually has a 2070. Yeah, 4 gigabytes. So this one, it's a good card. You could go and play Call of Duty. You can play a bunch of different games. You're gonna have good graphics. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Like it's a good one. And for the price, like it's not bad at all. It's an A320 motherboard. Um, yeah, 500 gigabyte solid state drive. Now, one thing I always suggest on these computers, and not just these computers, it's with any computer you have, get a secondary drive as a backup. Because sometimes with Windows or with updates, or just in general, maybe your thing gets too hot or something. I don't know, but sometimes these drives crash and you can lose all your information. So I always suggest having a secondary drive as a backup, that saves everything on your computer, and that's with anyone. But yeah, great computers. Um, like I said, I use these at work. Uh, and, I do tech support all day, which is cool because I like helping people with their issues. And a lot of it is just because of shipping, UPS is, or people just are new to computers and don't understand how to connect things right. And that's what we're there for, to help you out. So check it out if you need a computer. You could tell them Red Eye Jedi sent you. Uh, they'll give you a thumbs up. um, you know, Other than that, you guys are awesome. Thank you for sticking around this long. Yeah, I appreciate all of you. I'm gonna be making those NFTs, that thing I made for like Pinky, and I'm gonna be making for other people too. I'm gonna eventually turn those into NFTs. I'm gonna mint them when I have a decent amount made, and I'm gonna give them away to the people, with their names on them, because it's just my way of just saying, hey, you know what? We're part of the family, you know, and I will hook you up. And these are for people in a community that are active, that talk to me, and, they give me thumbs up, whether they give me, good compliments or they try to criticize, it's all good. We're still family. Family criticizes. I don't care. I ain't gonna get butthurt. So I'll go and make that for all of you that, deserve it. And everyone else, communicate, be a part of the community, and maybe you'll be able to get one. I'll throw stuff together. But these are for people that like to be active, and they talk to me on Twitter. They talk to me on Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Um, I don't ever really go on Facebook. But yeah, YouTube, Twitter, Discord. I'm all over the place on Discord. I'm in tons of rooms. So people that communicate, I'll hook you up. And that's all. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out. You guys, if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps me out. You know, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye.